Hello, Dearborn Heights residents. Today we have Chief Swope from the police department with our chief chat. So we're going to talk about a few things today. And Chief, I know there's a lot of stuff out there in public, you know, some of the things that just a lot of misinformation. So, you know, one of the things that, you know, I mentioned before, you know, I suspected a lot of stuff that was going on at the police station, and I brought you guys here for a reason. And you discovered that everything, you know, a lot more stuff that you guys found out a lot of things. And, you know, some people don't like, you know, what you found out, and obviously they don't want you guys here or defund the police. So, you know, with all that stuff that you have, you know, would you like to share it like with the residents, let them know like some of the things that maybe, you know, just highlights of some of the stuff that you found and, you know, what you guys are doing about it?
Yeah, so one of the biggest things that we're dealing with is that we brought in was the DOJ, Department of Justice Cops Office. And so what they're here to do is to assist us in making our police department a world-class organization. Mm-hmm. They're going to assist us with training, help us update policies, you know, help us get accredited, you know, through CALEA or through the state of Michigan. And we could do all these things on our own. But when you have the resource like the federal government to come in to help us do these things, that's a huge benefit. And luckily, Chief Hart was able to bring the DOJ in, and we're building upon his successes to make sure that this police department moves forward.
Yeah, and one of the most impressive things that when they did show up, you know, you had over a dozen that came in and they're engaging the residents, you know, just asking all kinds of questions. And they pretty much, they disconnected the administration from the talk with the residents, right?
Yeah, that's correct. So, you know, the DOJ, they came in with a group of subject matter experts, and what they would do is they held listening sessions. They spoke with every single officer. They spoke with a lot of community stakeholders from the area, not only in Dearborn Heights, but from Dearborn and some other local areas as well, to see what the temperature of the city of Dearborn Heights is and the police department. So the city administration and the police administration really took a step back during these interviews, mm-hmm. and people were able to speak freely. So that way, you know, some great changes can happen, and people didn't feel like they were being watched and monitored, yeah. And they could answer freely.
Yeah, and that's what I heard from residents. They were grateful that they sat with the individuals. There were about 12 of them that showed up, and you know they did engage the residents. So thank you for that. So you know one of the things that that we should talk about, you know, is safety. You know, there's been few accidents in the last few weeks. You know, there's one just not too far from here, rollover accident. So, you know, what would you like to relay? What message, you know, especially now with school, it's going to be next few months, you know, school will be out.
Yeah, so the temperatures are going to start kicking up here, and people are going to be outside more. There's going to be more pedestrian traffic. There's going to be more cars on the street. And we want to make sure that we send a message that we want our citizens and anyone traveling through Dearborn Heights to be safe. Right, so we're going to concentrate on a few programs which are going to set us up for success. We're going to do a distracted driving enforcement program. That's in conjunction with a grant from the state of Michigan through mm-hmm. the Wayne County Sheriff's Office. Also, this distracted driving, mm-hmm. Hopefully if we go out and enforce it or even give warnings, whether it's a ticket or a warning, we need to bring a focus to some of the dangers of texting and driving and using your telephone while you're driving. So we have to reduce accidents, and that's one way we're going to do that. We also have a campaign that we're going to really start enforcing or continuing enforcing with more effort towards some of our hazardous driving issues that we have in our city. It seems like Ford Road is a big issue for us, yes. And we're trying to, you know, starting this spring, we're going to try and calm that traffic with strict zero tolerance enforcement. I know several years in the past, including this last year, we got complaint after complaint about, you know, Ford Road, yes. And we're going to try and shut that road down and make it a safe place for everyone to drive on so they can do their shopping and walk down the sidewalks and not have to feel like they're gonna get hurt. Yeah. And finally, one of the biggest things we've been working on is our OWI enforcement. I'm sorry. So that's drunk driving. right? I think this year, last January, I think we had 10 drunk driving arrests. This past January, we had 27. Okay, so we're really going to focus on getting, drunk drivers off the street. This past month, February, we had 23.
Wow, that's
last year, I think we had 6. So, Dearborn Heights is becoming a safer place for our residents to live and for our motorists to travel upon our roadways.
I was actually, since you mentioned that, I was really impressed, with you guys had a presentation a few weeks ago. You guys are targeting areas, like if there's a crime, you have a statistician that actually comes in, crime analyst. Would you like to?
Yeah, that's correct. So we do have a crime analyst, and the great thing about the DOJ Cops Office is they applied for a grant, and they are actually bringing in a company to come in and work with our crime analyst for free to train him on all the best practices in being an analyst. And it's going to help us reduce crime. And we've been using, his name is Daniel Ishu, he's doing a tremendous job. We've been using him to identify areas of the city that are having issues, whether it's traffic or whether it's a crime, some type of crime like a auto theft or something like that. And he's able to present every single Wednesday at 1:30 at our police department. We talk about where the crime is, how we're going to effectively stop that crime, and put a plan together to make sure that, once again, we're successful.
Yeah. Well, I've been impressed. I've been seeing a lot of great things, a lot of great changes. I know we're hiring a lot of people, in the last, year or so. And I know there's several in the queue, they're doing background right now.
Yeah. Right now, I think we're doing a background on 4 potential police candidates or hires. We've hired a lot of police officers since I've been here. I've been here, just over a year and a month, I think. And we're really excited about the officers that we have brought in. They have done a tremendous job. The amount of proactive police work and even community policing that they've been doing. It's been great.
Yeah, like I said, I've been talking to a lot of residents. They're very positive about the changes that we're making at the police department. Thank you so much, Chief, for everything that you do. And I know that was our first, my mission is to have a world-class police department. And you guys are doing an amazing job, especially attracting. A lot of people want to come and work in Dearborn Heights, especially police officers, and because they've seen a lot of great changes. So I thank you so much for that. Appreciate you being here today. And thank you, our Dearborn Heights residents, for listening to us today. And we'll keep you updated. Just look at our city Facebook and also the police Facebook. We put a lot of information out there for you guys. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to my office anytime. My door is always open. Thank you.